Greetings, I'm Charles. I'm 55 years old. I'm 6'1" when I'm fully assembled, weigh about 230 pounds. Today I'm going to talk about repetitive motion injuries. And as an amputee, in my case a double amputee, we have to move around in different ways than folks that have two regular legs can do. And what that tends to do is that we have to compensate oftentimes by using our shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, back, neck, lower back. Lots of things can move differently than would have otherwise. One of the things in my situation that I've noticed is the shoulders specifically and the lower back is where I've had some issues. So when I was just a single amputee, I've had this amputation, this below the knee amputation, for quite a few years now, and I had a leg on here until relatively recently. So things are a little bit different. I had no leg no bottom part of the leg here, and when I was doing things like going upstairs and things of that nature, my full real leg, even though I had a broken foot for several years, it was cast and stuff, but this was still my strong leg. My balance was different, everything was different, and when I did have issues, it was often with this shoulder over here because of the way I had to keep my balance and stuff. Now that I'm an above the knee amputee on this side, I have things I do repeatedly, similarly, over and over again, and I have, develop pain in this shoulder, and I also have more lower back pain. I have another video on how to help reduce back pain, so you can take a look at that if you want to. But I just wanted to give you a demonstration. You can see some of these other things that I do. I do very similar motions over and over again, like when I'm going up or down the stairs, because I can't use this leg as a strong leg. So what I want to do is attempt to switch the natural movement up a little bit, so I'm not always putting all the pressure on this shoulder or this side of my back or my neck or whatnot. So this is a demonstration just to do things different, and I've done a video on standing up on one leg, and when I first learned to do this, for a long time afterwards, what I do is I just come up to the sink, and I like to do the sink as opposed to a cabinet or trying to work at a walker. It's got a really good hand hold, and it doesn't have I can hold on really well, and I won't slip like I would just on the edge of the counter. But what I always did was I always got up and down the same way. I would push myself up, grab hold of this counter or the sink, and now I'm standing on what's now my strong leg, but to keep my balance, I have this hand, my left hand, is down here. So what I'm holding myself up with is what's now my strong leg in this shoulder. And of course, this is the way I taught myself how to stand up, and I did that over and over and over and over and over again. And when I was sitting down, I would do the exact same thing, except for backwards. I'd reach down with this hand to help keep the balance. But as time went on, I realized that I could keep because my strong leg was getting stronger, my core was getting a little bit stronger, that I did not have to, when I was getting down, I did not have to reach down with the same arm that I got up with. I had not figured out how to get up in any other way than what I just demonstrated. But now I'm strong enough, I can control myself coming down, that I can use this hand and reach back and control to get back down into the wheelchair. Now that is just a simple example of how I'm mixing things up just so that I don't have pressure all the time being on this shoulder, causing pain on this shoulder and my neck, and it'll help break up that possibility. And basically what this is just a suggestion to you, as when you have some routine, like I had a routine for a long time when I was standing up, doing it the exact same way. Anytime you can find a variation to do a task that maybe you've been doing for a while and just become habit, you ought to consider trying to do it in the opposite direction or doing it a little bit different when you feel confident that you can be safe doing it. It may help eliminate some pain. Hope that was helpful.